you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
Man, good, good. Dude, I appreciate you taking my call. It's been so long since we talked. Sister Mary
Yeah,
Joseph. That's the old days, man.
yeah, I know, I do. I do too. It's been crazy.
Yeah,
It's
like
absolutely crazy.
yeah, like wrestling. I was just sitting here on the couch thinking about that shit. That was so long ago, man. But I mean, I feel like we're still buds.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time. I don't know when it's over, but it seems like we're making at least a little bit of progress here in Nashville. So,
Yeah, well, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you taking my call, man, because I feel like I haven't connected with like a lot of people in a long time. That's kind of part of my thing I'm trying to do right now is like just making sure that touching base and just like with my buds like you, like people I just hadn't talked to in a while, but I still feel like you're in my heart, man. Ben,
yeah,
you meant so much to me growing up. You really did, man. Do you? I hope I won't ask you that, but I hope you felt the same way. It doesn't matter if you didn't. It's okay.
no, absolutely. Man. I mean, yeah, I remember when you came to the neighborhood and changed, the dynamics. There's not only a good friend for me, but a good friend for all of us.
And thank you. Thank you. Hey, if it wouldn't be too weird, I don't even want to ask you this, but I feel like I have to ask you this. Do you have any mushrooms? Do you know anybody I can get mushrooms from? Like just off the cuff. I'm just kind of bored,
Yeah, I mean, I could probably make some, but it would take me 2 to 3 months. But I don't know anybody who would have any on hand at the moment.
No, that's cool. Well, I like to talk to you about the 2 3 months too, but because I know in 2 3 months I'll definitely. I mean, you know how we used to be, like all the time, like good old days, glory days. Like John Cougar Mellencamp used to say, his glory days, right?
Yeah. Well, I toyed with the idea of getting the grow up and going, but I haven't. I've held myself back recently just because I don't want to have like a bunch of dirt and shit inside the house.
I get that. I feel you. Well, man, what else is going on in your life? It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Well, we've been staying inside for the most part. Just been like occasionally going out to see my parents and stuff like that. Other than that, things have been pretty boring. Not going anywhere.
How's that?
Kind of like cleaning out the house, selling things on Facebook Marketplace, and that's really about it.
Nice. How's that dickhead brother of yours?
What's that?
How's that dickhead brother of yours? Which
one?
That's a good question. No, I was talking about John.
I mean, Carl, we've been talking to each other on Zoom calls. We've been having like a Zoom call on Sundays with all of us, and everybody's doing okay. Carl's out in LA. He's out in LA, just started a new job, but kind of like put things on hold because of like he was supposed to be doing a lot of traveling, but isn't because of the coronavirus stuff. And Jake and John are doing fine too. John's got 2 kids now and 2 daughters, so we've got a couple nieces and stuff. So yeah, I mean, they're all doing well, man.
Good. How's your other brother? How's he doing?
Jake, he he's okay. He's a little bit more like paranoid about all that. He thinks that he's going to get sick or something like that. He's a little bit older, but other than that, he was like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's always been a little bit off the wall, but this just gives him kind of like a launching pad for conspiracy theories. Have you heard any good convincing conspiracy theories for all of this, or are you just taking it at face value? It's just there's sickness.
I think it just depends. Depends on the day. It depends on what news you watch. It's just all over.
Yeah.
Man, I miss the old days of the wrestling though. And I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me, an old friend. Like, I just feel so close to you right now. It's great. And in these times, it's just wonderful. It's like you're sitting in the room with me.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm really glad you gave me a call, and I'm glad that I hope that you're doing well, and Maggie as well, and the whole crew over there, the dogs and all that. Are y'all just working from home right now, or?
Well, when I'm not, working from home when I'm not riding my motorcycle, just out there feeling the breeze.
Oh, did you get a motorcycle?
Oh yeah.
When did that happen?
Man, I had one like a year ago, I guess, and I've got one of those helmets that doesn't cover your face, so it just blows all in your face.
Yeah.
It's great, and since I can't get a haircut, my hair's real long, and it makes me feel like.
I wish I would have known you had a bike. I just got rid of mine.
Why'd you get rid of it?
Oh, because I was scared to death. I didn't like being out on the road with cars.
Tell me you can ride in the back.
What?
Well, I didn't like being out there like on the busy roads around Nashville. Like it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy drivers out there. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so I know my mom and dad were ecstatic when I got rid of that thing. But yeah, I just saw it. I sold that recently, and then I'm still working on selling that truck. But yeah, I wish I would have known that you had a bike though. We could have had a little gang going.
Hey, sorry, I lost you for a minute. What'd you say?
I just said that.
Tell him you can ride on the back. I got him muted right now. Once he says this, tell him you can ride on the back.
Could have had a gang
I'm
going.
muted right now.
Well, you're always welcome to ride on the back. I got one of those, like cruisers. No, it's not weird. It's not weird. We do it all the time. Some neighbor. I know what you're thinking.
Just like wrestling.
It reminds me of wrestling. And hear me out though. It's fine. You're close to your brother, and in the end, when you feel the wind in your hair, the heat on your skin, and you're just flying down that highway, the adrenaline, the exhilaration, man, it makes you feel good. So I'll say that if you open invitation, either way, take it or leave it, whatever. I get excited when I talk about motorcycles. You can tell.
No, man, I'm glad you're having fun with it. It just wasn't for me. I have a lot of other toys that I enjoy playing with, but I definitely understand where you're coming from.
Well, man, I just, again, my heart is warmed that we've had the opportunity to connect tonight. And, I won't just, look at your pictures on Facebook. Reach out. I know that.
Word, man. Well, I'm glad you gave me a call. It took me a little bit off guard because I was like half asleep at the time. But I'm really glad you gave me a call, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other real soon. Go out golfing, or maybe I'll jump on the back of that bike. Who knows?
No, that's great. That's great. Well, I just hope that all this stuff kind of goes away, and it's water under the bridge, and all that good stuff. So, anything else you got on your mind before we hang out? Because it's good to talk to you.
No, man. There's not a whole lot on my mind at this point. I'm just, I'm just chilling, man. Trying to get through this and trying to keep working hard, and I hope the best for you guys as well.
Well, thanks. Gosh, I can't think of anything else to say. But again, thanks for reaching out. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, man. See you later, man.
That was painfully, awkwardly great.